Forex looks complicated, right? Graphs, indicators, you don't even know when to buy, when to sell. You are just confused. It's difficult to learn. But in this tutorial, I will break down to you so that you know when to buy or when to sell, just using this one simple technical analysis strategy. Now, you don't need indicators. You don't need many throwing tools. You just need this one simple strategy that I will share with you so that you can be able to know how to actually analyze or read this graph. All right, how to read this graph. If you're a beginner, what is a technical analysis? Technical analysis is just the study of price action. Now, don't be confused. Don't be feeling that, what are you talking about, Bozza? Price action. All right, price action, let me explain in fast. We have a candlestick. This is a candlestick. This is a bars that you see. This is red. The red bars are going down. The green bars are going up. It's simple. Now, the green bars are showing demand. These green bars are showing demand and they show buy. This is showing that buyers, when we talk about buyers, we're talking that this graph here, the buy pressure is more, the sell pressure is more. So that's why you have a red candlestick. Now, the candlestick, each and every candlestick, each and every bar it has what? Has four key things: open price, high price, close price, lower price. Why do we have this? We have the open price and close price so that we can see the body, the color that you see here, the color that you see here, that we can differentiate. Now, this is equals to buy, this is equals to sell. Now, the high price, this rejected thing here that you see here, this week, right? Sometimes you might not see it there on the candlestick, but it is there always. Now, we have a lower price, we have open price. This is where we mark a structure, right? This is where we mark a structure. The body here is the one that we use to confirm an entry. Now, the entry is based on that we compare close price and open price. Once we have that, the open price and close price, we now looking in terms of the range. This is the range, actually, just to be clear with you. This is the range. Now, how do we actually analyze, or how do we actually use technical analysis? How do we apply technical analysis? I want you to know that when we talk about technical analysis, we're talking about the backbone of the backbone of every forex strategy out there. Now, when we look at, please make sure that you don't complicate things. You don't keep your charts in this way, right? You don't keep your charts in this way. You keep your charts clean. Now, when we look at the technical analysis, I want you to understand something. We have a trend direction, which is number one. Please pay attention. Number two, we have market structure, right? Market structure, think of your market structure as like the steps, like, well, the steps that are going down, the steps are going up. Now, how do we actually look at market structure? We look at market structure, we look at where we have a 10, where we have a 10, where we have a 10. Think of it like an escalator. The trend direction, we're looking at the flow, right? The flow, is the flow going up or down? Now, if right now the flow is going up, we'll see the flow like this, and the overall movement is going up. Now, if the flow is going down, we'll see it going like this. Now, we compare that to the chart. However, if we like to apply the trend, we can use the trend in this way, that we are using the lines, the drawing tools, and we're counting 1, 2, 3. It is simple. Now we connect one line, 2, 3, right? We connect just one line so that we know that we are trending up. If we're trending down, we connect this line, and this line. We know that we're trending down. It's that simple. So I trust you understand how to actually use the drawing tools to mark your lines. So, what strategy are you recommending, Bozza? Because if you just learn the information that I'm teaching or somebody's teaching, you're just learning and you're not going to apply it. So I recommend that you use the Bozza strategy. It's simple. We're just going to remove this indicator because we don't really need it. We're just going to do like this and remove the indicator just like that. And how we use the Bozza strategy is simple. Now let's go to trade. You see now we're still in profit, and another trade is actually open here. And let me show you how actually we get the sells, the buys, and all that, the trades. How do we get these trades? You can see here. All right, we can see here. This is the break here. This is the break. And if you are a beginner, you don't know what we're talking about when you talk about the break. Let me show you how we actually get the break, how we actually get the we use the strategy here on Bozza Trader. Remember, when I talk about technical analysis, we're talking about the backbone of the market, how it works. Now, this is your higher price, right? We see this high price based on the candlesticks. How right? We see the high price based on the candlesticks. Now, once we have a break here going up, the break, we look at the candlestick close color. Then when it comes back down, we look at the engulfing candlestick. We have more tutorials on our channel. Please make sure that you go to our YouTube channel and you subscribe here. If you don't have a trading account, you watch this tutorial and you click here, you join our free WhatsApp group here. All right, so that you can be able to participate in the competitions that are actually sometimes I do giveaways, $500, $200, so make sure that you join here. Now, we have these brokers that I use to actually trade the financial markets, right? If we go to our MetaTrader 5, if there's someone who's asking me, Bozza, actually, please show us the real stuff, okay? This is the real stuff, guys. This is what's happening at the moment. We can tap here, and I want to show you my account that I use. These are our accounts that I use, demo account on IC markets, and this is the real account, and demo account in Deriv also. These are real accounts, right? I use these accounts to actually trade the financial market, so I'm not gonna log in here. Just wanted to show you. So now I trust you understand as to how we use the Bozza strategy. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we have a signal group for those who like to join for our signal group. This is the signal that I shared in the morning for we had a buy on Volatility 75, and let me show you this one of a sell. This was a profitable one also. Let me show you the one of Volatility 75 in the morning. We had a V75 trade. It was a buy, and I want you to know this is important, right? We had a buy in the morning here. Based on that, we had what? We had a break here, all right? We had a break here, and then the market went all the way up. This is our entry. We had an entry here. Stop loss was here. Take profit was here. It is simple and straightforward to actually use the Bozza strategy. We are just applying the candlesticks. Four key things. Now, since you understand some of the things about technical analysis, let me know in the comment section below if you're still confused. We have candlesticks for you to confirm the interest of buys and sell. And this is the most popular candlestick that you should be looking for. And another candlestick that is just single candlestick. This is just a sequence of candlesticks that we have a sequence of candlestick like this. Now, we are looking, this is an engulfing candlestick. Forget about this. Don't try to memorize these things. Gravestone, what. It's not important. This candlestick, you can name it however you like. In this way, just to keep it simple, I'm presenting to you the Bozza cap. Let's call it the Bozza cap there. This is the Bozza cap candlestick, right? It's like this. It has a wick above. What it represents is red. You see this red here? It represents sellers are in power, right? Don't try to memorize these things. Just use what? The engulfing candlestick, right? Don't try to memorize this candlestick shows an indecision. You're not going to do anything here. I have another tutorial in this channel whereby I explain the candlestick pattern that you're looking for. Don't try to memorize this. This is not important. This will keep you not making money. Dragonfly, Doji, just Bozza up cap. You see, this is your Bozza up cap. All right, and don't try to memorize these things. Not important. Not important. Will not get you anywhere. All right. So I'm telling the information that actually will assist you. This will assist you. This will assist you, and this will assist you. Watch another tutorial that I share in this channel whereby you have to learn more about how to use the candlestick patterns, right? Using just the candlestick pattern, the technical analysis. Now, since you do understand that we have a trend direction where the market is going to flow, and also we have the market structure. We have the market structure, right, where the market is turning, and I trust you do understand. And if you have any questions, you can actually feel free to ask me, and let me show you what's happening here on our trade. We're still waiting for trade. Let me show you what we're waiting for on Volatility 10 index. We click here, we click chart. If you like to master the strategy, you let me know so that you can actually come to join our group. Now, let me just do like this. Let me tap here, and I trust you can see we are waiting. We are waiting for the market to come all the way down here, activate our trade. This is how much we are risking. This is how much money we are waiting to profit. All right. So this is a trade for us to scalp, a trade for us to day trade, trade for us to intraday trade. So if you go here, this is what we have at the moment. Remember, this strategy will give you around 60% win rate, or 40% win rate, or sometimes you can go even higher to 70%, depending on how you filter the signals. All right, how you filter the signals, how you master the entries. Now, if you have, let's say, 50% win rate, then you can still be profitable. However, you must note that you need to filter so that you can get to 70, 60, you can even go to 80% win rate. How do we find this win rate? It is simple and easy, and this is how actually I get this win rate of 70% to 60%. And this simply means that you can win 7 trades for those who are having some difficulties about the percentage, and lose 6 trades, right? On an overall movement, you can win 7 and lose 6. Now, how do I actually go on about this? Let's say right now I got let's say 30 trades, right? Overall trades, including the wins and losses. Now I will take the ones that I've made wins. Let's say right now I've made a win of 20 trades, right? And I'll have to divide it by 30. Then it will give me the win rate. So if we use our calculator right now, we say the 20 divided by 30, it will give us 0.66. You can see 0.66, and this is 66%. All right, if you times it by 100, it will give you 66% or 67%. You can see now we have an equal to 67% win rate just using the Bozza strategy. And if you are still confused, Bozza, you've touched something here, please explain more. Right, we have more tutorials, and you can join our training program. You can join our WhatsApp group. You can this is our WhatsApp group for signals. All right, you can also join our free WhatsApp group that I have. You can just tap here and scroll all the way down. You'll see free WhatsApp group here, and join here. All right, so when it comes to technical analysis, all right, I'm sure you've watched more tutorials as to what is technical analysis, what's going on with technical analysis, how do we actually use technical analysis. Technical analysis, if right now you would like to apply technical analysis using the higher time frame, let's say we want to apply one H1 4 hours daily time frame, you need to know how to refine the zones where you're looking to have your resistance above, support area below. Now, if a support area is broken, that's your break, right, and retest, and you're looking to actually take a sell also at the next resistance area when it comes back up. So when you're trading on a hard time frame, you're trading on the zones. If right now you like to trade on a hard time frame, you'll be trading on the zones. And when you're trading on the zones, you are expecting to make many losses. Why? If you go to the chart, you go to H4, you go to daily. When you're trading on a hard time frame, you're trading with the bigger boys, and the bigger boys, they have more capitals to actually, or bigger boys or bigger girls. Let's not actually discriminate anyone here. Bigger boys or bigger girls. If right now you're trading on a hard time frame, you will make many losses. But with this win rate, you don't need a win rate that is higher when you're trading on hard time frame. Even if you have a win rate of, let's say, 60% or 70%, you're losing. You're winning only 60% of the time, which you are winning 6 trades, and you're losing 7 trades. You'll still be profitable. Even if the win rate is 3 to 7, you're still profitable like this. So on a smaller time frame, the win rate must be high. On a hard time frame, even if it's low, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change. So you must develop the patience. You must develop the discipline to actually wait. So I have realized that traders, they are not able to wait for trades. All right, so that is why I actually present to you the Bozza strategy to use it when you are actually using the technical analysis. So now you can see, you look at your trend direction. Why are you actually looking for trend direction? So that you can mark the trends the way that I've actually explained here, that you can mark the trend, marking your 1, 2, 3, and then you're looking to take a buy. The time frame that you can use for you, if you like to trend, you can use H4. And when you go to the chart here, if you use H4 time frame, you'll be actually now trading within the week. All right, trading within the week. You can see this period separator, this dot line here. This shows that you're trading within the week. And when you're trading within the week here like this, you are a swing trader. I want you to understand that you are a swing trader. So you can now place your lines, your trend lines. You can use that. But then when you're using a trend line, I want you to note something. You higher price, this is where you place a trend line, just like that, using the higher price, right? But the market has its own way of for you to understand that looking at the market structure, that the market is trending down, because once the market breaks a lower price and tests that lower price again, that's how you know the market is trending down, because that forms your step. Remember, there is an example of an escalator that the market is actually making steps like this, right? Your step, or flowing down like this, making the step, just like that. I trust you understand now. So please make sure that you set a take profit, stop loss, all right? And market structure, this is just where you were able to look at your support and resistance, right? Where you have your higher price and lower price. This is how we actually trade the financial market. This is how we trade Forex, crypto, or any financial market. So if you have any questions, you let me know on the comment section below. I would really love to actually assist you. Do not try to use indicators, right? Do not try to use indicators. For this example, you can see here we have this support area here. Now, this support area here, let's say this was on a daily time frame. Now, since it's on a daily time frame, we need to actually make sure that we refine it in H4 time frame. Once we refine in H4 time frame, we can now refine it in 1 hour time frame. Then we jump into a 15M time frame, 5M time frame, or 1M time frame to look for the candlestick patterns here over here. Now, I've given more tutorials here. We have more tutorials on this channel whereby you have to learn more about the candlestick pattern that you should be looking for. And this forms your demand zone. This forms your demand area. But to really analyze and understand and read demand, you're looking at the candlesticks, right? You compare two candlesticks like this. This shows you more supply because the second candlestick is actually more. So you learn more. You learn more about this when you're actually watching the tutorial about candlesticks, how to actually use the candlestick patterns. Now, this forms your supply, right? And this forms your demand. This is a candlestick for demand. It's an engulfing candlestick. You can name it however you like. Bozza engulfing, Bozza's demand. You can name it like that. Now your support area, this is where you mark the wicks, right? So that you can be able to confirm the entry and you exit at the next higher price, given that you're using the daily time frame and 4 hours, but you'll have to wait for a longer period of time. And remember, each and every bar will represent what the time frame that you are actually in. So if you find the structure in daily time frame and you use 4 hours to also find the structure, 1 hour to find the structure, then you use 15 minutes to confirm the entry using the chart pattern, using indicators, using the candlestick patterns alone. Just note that it's important to use the hard time frame to exit when it comes to actually exiting the trade. So I trust you understand by now. You know how to actually trade the financial market or trade Forex, crypto, any stocks or anything that you like to trade. If you have any questions, you let me know. For the indicators, they are still using the 4 key things. If you're using moving average or if you're using this RSI, this is RSI. This is an indicator that I don't recommend. You'll see overbought, oversold, overbought. I don't recommend this, all right? Though you can learn about it just to know what's happening, yeah, and that's all. But if you like to say you like to use also the chart patterns, right? Because when I actually trading on technical analysis, we have patterns that we can use, right? These are the patterns that we can use, which is our head and shoulders. How we use head and shoulders, they're not really effective if your someone who's actually still new, because you'll be looking to find these patterns every day, and they don't happen each and every day. So for me, it's a no to trade head and shoulders. You can trade head and shoulders. I can teach you, I can show you, but they're not profitable when it comes to the win rate. Okay, so you're not gonna get many trades here, but you can actually find this trade. You can use the head and shoulders to confirm the entry for buy and sell. This is what I can recommend for you. You can use it to confirm the entry of buy and sell. So if you have any questions, you'd like to ask me anything, feel free to do so. I'll really be happy to actually assist you on your journey to become a better trader. And I trust by now you understand. So everything that we do on the financial market, we have to actually look at the structure. Now you can look at your double top. This forms a double top or forms your resistance. You can call it like that. You can call it your supply area because of looking at the candlestick here. You can call it your high price. You can call it however you like to call it, right? But once we have a break, you look at the body, you see that that forms your break and it goes all down. Now, when you get in an entry, make sure that you set a stop loss, take profit, all right? So I trust you understand. And below you have your resistance, and you can actually look at, we have a down bottom here. This forms your support area. So do not be confused with the names. It's just something that you have just to take note of, that okay, we have these names and I should not be confused about them. So you can use your trend also, placing your trend. This is your 1, 2, 3. You're looking to take a buy over there. It's that simple. So make sure that you are able to trade in this way and you can apply the Bozza strategy. And if you have any questions, you let me know on the comment section below. You can see the double top here on the textbook. This forms your what? This forms your textbook structure, your pattern, your down pattern, your W here, your M here. You can call it in that way. I trust you understand. This forms your W, this forms your M. So I trust you understand. But how you apply this, if you apply in a higher time frame, just note that it's important to actually refine the entries using a smaller time frame. That's all. I love you all. Stay blessed.